We're on the road with Mickey, we're gonna have some fun. Regardless of the rain or sun, our trip has just begun. So buckle up, let's go, we're about to start the show. And maybe if you like us, you'll see where else we'll go.
Hey everyone, I'm Mike. She's Sophie.
And she's Brenda.
Hi, everyone.
And he's Grogu. And we're on the road with Mickey. This is episode 132 for August 1st, 2022. And our feature topic this week is 3 Disney restaurants we've always wanted to try, but have never been there before. So I think that'll be fun. I'm looking forward to hearing about it. We have some listener feedback as well. And I think it'll help us in planning our next trips to maybe try some of these ones that we've never eaten at before. But first, we are going to do some cheddar from the big cheese. And I'm going to start us off because it's right now it's all about Mike. Yeah, right.
Go for it, Mike.
Anyway, last Wednesday, July 27th, Magic Band Plus debuted at Walt Disney World. The latest version of the wearable technology still does all that you're used to it doing. You know, it's your Fast Pass or your, Genie Plus Lightning Lane. It's your room ticket. It's your room key. It's your park ticket. You can use it to buy stuff. All that hasn't changed, but it includes a lot of new interactions and features. One of the things that really I saw a video with Jodie Benson, the original voice for the Little Mermaid, Ariel from the Little Mermaid. And she was showing how the Magic Band Plus, she can put it and do something with it up at the statues, at the Fab 50 statues, and they talk. She can talk to them and they talk back.
Oh,
And I'm
really?
like, that might be worth the purchase of Magic Band Plus for me. So, anyway, that debuted on last Wednesday, July 27th. So,
Nice.
check it out, people.
Check it out.
Yup.
All right, Sophie.
All right, my turn next. Well, speaking of the Fab 50 statues, the one that comes to mind right now has to be the Cheshire Cat statue over by the Mad Tea Party. And last Tuesday, the 26th of July, was the 70th, or is it the 71st, anniversary of the release of Alice in Wonderland. And to commemorate the anniversary, Disney artist and historian Stacia Martin wrote a post on the Disney Parks blog, and we're going to put the link to that in the show notes. And along with it is an accompanying YouTube video showing how to draw the Cheshire Cat.
Oh,
And
cool.
she is amazing at it, as she should be since she's a Disney artist.
Mm-hmm. The thing
I love
that's
those online
interesting,
drawing classes.
yeah, I think
Yeah?
it's neat too. And what's interesting to me is that everywhere I looked online, it said it was that it was released in 1951, but she specifically said 1952, and that it's the 70th anniversary. So I don't know which date is right. That's
I
why
don't know.
the
That's kind of
cheddar
funny.
was written the way it was written. So I'm not
Pretty
sure.
funny.
Yeah. So
Yay, go
Well,
check out that
anyway,
drawing class.
happy unbirthday, Alice in Wonderland.
yes. Well,
Yep.
actually, well, I guess it is its own birthday now.
Yep.
Yep.
That's right.
All right.
All right,
Aunt Brenda,
Brenda.
it's your turn.
Well, late this summer, the Boardwalk Deli will open up at the location that used to be the Boardwalk Bakery. Featuring authentic delicatessen sandwiches, it will also have lots of sweets to enjoy as well. No official opening date has been announced, but if you look at the calendar for the restaurant, it shows operating hours starting on August 15th. Also, it'll be open for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Yeah.
Yay! Another place on the boardwalk to enjoy some great food.
Yeah. I wanted to make sure because I know Sophie loves the Boardwalk Bakery. She's gotten treats
Yeah,
there
that's the
before,
thing. Yeah, you
and
don't want that to
Yeah.
go away.
you don't want that to go away. So I'm
Yeah,
glad that they made specific mention of having a lot of sweets that you can
yeah.
enjoy. And
Hopefully they'll be the same ones.
now I love me
Yeah.
a cannoli. I love me a
Yeah,
cannoli,
for
and
sure.
they hand fill your cannoli at the
Oh,
time you
nice.
order it.
Oh, yeah.
It's not like you're
Yeah,
pulling it off the back, pulling it out of the
yeah.
freezer or whatever. They are hand filling that cannoli when you
I
order
want
it.
one right now.
I know, right? That's what happens when I let you talk about food. You get hungry.
Mm-hmm. Stay hungry.
Anyway, that is the cheddar from the big cheese that we have for this week. And now it is time to move on to our feature topic: 3 Disney restaurants we've always wanted to try. And I just put down 3. I don't have any specific order, but I am going to let Sophie go first.
Awesome.
All right. Well, I'll admit, when I heard 3 restaurants that I've always wanted to try, it took me a minute to come up with restaurants because I've eaten at so many of them.
Me too.
But
Same problem.
there is one that almost immediately came to mind after I took a second to think, and that would have to be Space 220. I have never eaten there, but I want to eat there, and
Yeah.
I even went as far as to look at the menus of all of these restaurants so that I know what I would want to eat there should the opportunity arise.
Do you have your menu picked out on what you want?
I do. And is it all right if I talk about the menu system for these restaurants just
Sure.
to help fill
Sure.
out the time a little bit? All right, so with the way Space 220 works is because I'm an adult, sort of, kind of. The
Uh-huh.
way it works is there will be an adult pricing. So it gives you everything that you order off the menu, which is 1 appetizer, 1 entree, and 1 dessert for $79 at dinner.
Mm-hmm.
And that is quite expensive, I know. But assuming that we do this and that it's worth the price, uh, I, I'm just going to say what I would order. So the appetizers are called liftoffs. And if I had to choose, it would probably be either the space greens or the Centauri Caesar salad, though without the dressing because I don't like Caesar salad dressing.
I had the Caesar salad.
Yeah.
It was good.
How was
I
it?
like the dressing though. I like
Well,
the dressing.
yeah.
I love Caesar salad, so it was really good.
Yeah, I can't stand salad dressings. They do not taste good to me. Followed by the star course, which is what they call the entrees, filet mignon, 8 ounce. Or, or this one is interesting because I might actually branch out and go with the space glazed duck breast.
Mm.
Yeah, it sounds really good to me. A lot of this stuff sounds really good because I've seen pictures of it too, and it is just so yummy looking.
It looks good, yeah. I had
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
filet. My husband upcharged to the coffee rubbed steak, which was an
Oh,
additional charge, but I never additional charge anything because I'm cheap.
the 24-ounce bone and ribeye?
He did.
Wow.
Did he eat the whole
Yes.
thing,
He's a
Brenda?
big eater. Yes.
Wow.
Wow.
Yes.
I'm impressed. I always knew Butch was my hero, but now I really know why.
He's got skills, mad skills, I'm telling you.
Bad skills.
Yep. And
All
then last
right.
but not least is the desserts. Well, there is also the drinks, but I couldn't find exactly which one I wanted, although I did see one that looked interesting. But in terms of the desserts, Daddy, you're gonna like this. They have carrot cake.
Oh, is that the one you're choosing?
No, I'm not choosing that. That's entirely for you.
Oh,
Yeah.
Vegetables do not belong in a cake.
Carrot cake is
ooh, I
so yummy.
disagree.
Oh my gosh.
Mm.
Remember the carrot cake cookie?
Yes, of
Oh my
course.
gosh. Brenda's like, how could I ever forget that thing? I dream about that
I
cookie.
do.
And everyone, just in case, if you go to Brenda Plans on Instagram, she has video of how to make a cupcake into a cookie to eat.
Yeah, how to eat a cupcake at
How to eat a
Disney.
cupcake as a
That's true, I
cookie.
do. That's funny. Yep.
I might have been close to doing that myself recently.
Yeah. Well, what did you
So,
choose for the
so what'd you
dessert on
choose
the
for
menu?
dessert? You didn't say. I
For
didn't
the
hear anyway.
Yeah, I didn't choose for my dessert yet. I'm going with the shortcake.
Oh, strawberry shortcake?
Yes, strawberry shortcake, but it's just listed as shortcake.
Okay.
I don't remember exactly what I had for the dessert, but I know that they served it and then they poured warm caramel or something on top.
Really?
I don't remember what it was called though, but it was
Um,
really good.
See if you can find it, Soph.
It
all
was
it
really good.
says
I
here
have it on a
is
video.
there are 5 options that it has on the menu. There's the carrot cake with cream cheese, candied walnuts, and toasted pepitas. I don't know what those are.
I think they're sunflowers or something.
Hmm.
Sunflower seeds or something. I'm not sure.
And then coconut panna cotta, coconut cream, citrus, lychee, raspberries, coconut meringue, toasted coconut. That's what that says. Chocolate cheesecake for mommy. Whipped chocolate ganache, chocolate sauce, white chocolate crunchy pearls, cookie crumbs, dark chocolate shards. Uh, there was the gelato and sorbet, which comes in vanilla, chocolate, strawberry, or lemon. And then there was the shortcake, which is
Hmm.
matcha
Maybe
air
they
cake,
changed it out.
mascarpone mousse, and strawberries.
I don't know. They must have changed it out maybe since they first opened. I have to wonder.
Yeah.
I'll
Maybe.
find the video. Maybe y'all can figure out what's in.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, it
And
was
then,
really good though. Great experience. You'll love it.
yep. I think I've come to find that I'm very big into the drinks. Not the alcoholic ones necessarily, but just drinks.
Yeah, the fun drinks.
Yeah.
Just getting up to the restaurant and down from the restaurant is an awesome experience.
Yeah, because you
Mhm.
said it was something like an elevator?
Yeah, and I have a video of that too, going up and going down.
Uh-huh.
Ooh, you're gonna
Pretty
have to
cool.
show me.
Yeah, I'll send it to you.
Please.
Pretty cool.
And that was just the food, ladies and gentlemen. That's not even talking about the restaurant itself. The pictures of the restaurant are so, so beautiful. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And you have things flying outside the window like astronauts and stuff.
Yep.
That's
You
cool.
can see Earth. You can see yourself orbiting the Earth.
That's right. It's
It
That's
really
almost
cool.
cool.
feels it almost feels to me like there should be just a giant tube or something for the elevator just sticking out of the building.
Yeah, that would be neat.
Yeah, but at the same time also impossible.
Yeah. Kind of like the Space Needle kind of thing. That's what it's like when you go up in it, except for a very long, long time.
Oh,
All
But you have
right.
to go try it.
Yeah, I think it's
yes,
on my list to
please.
try as well.
Oh, that's
So
fantastic.
All right then. So who's going next?
Brenda's going next.
Oh, well, for me, it's all my wish upon a time restaurant for Disney is always going to be Victoria and Albert's Chef Table because that's
Mhm.
I thought you wouldn't. I thought you'd eaten there before.
no, I've never eaten there before, but I know
Oh,
that the chefs there, it's in my picture, but you sit in the kitchen at a table and they serve you delicious food you've never had before. And I know they could work around my allergies and make like awesome things. And that's always been kind of my one day,
wow.
one day you know, I'm going to do that. One day I'm going to dine at the chef's table and taste like magnificent food that doesn't have any allergens in it for me.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's mine. So I can't say what the menu would be because they make the menu for you when you dine there.
Really?
Wow.
Yes.
Wow.
Yes.
That
Awesome.
is so cool.
And Victoria and Albert's regular has a menu. Like it's still fancy as heck.
Yeah.
And they have a menu, but this is a separate experience.
Yeah. Yep, they have one
One,
guest
yeah,
per
one per
day.
day. That's right. You have to be that one. Yeah.
So, boy, oh boy, oh boy. All right. Well, for me, the first one on my list is one I have been thinking about for a long time, and I've never eaten here, and it is Le Cellier. And
Oh,
I love a good steak meal sometimes.
yeah.
And I'd always heard and just haven't made it over here yet. But for me, um, each one you order as you need, as you wish. It's not like a fixed price like Sophie's was. So,
Yeah.
but for me, I would start with the appetizer cheddar cheese soup because I've had it
Mm-hmm.
at at Food and Wine Festival, and it is so good. The
It is
Canadian
so
cheddar
good.
cheese soup is so good. And that appetizer is $13. And then
Yummy. It's worth it.
yeah, for my entree, I am getting a steak. And
Steak
it
Yep.
is
would
good.
probably I probably would do the filet mignon. Um and
Butch
that
loves that
is
coffee rub steak there, though, too. It's really, really good.
yeah. I'm not a
Yeah.
coffee thing kind of
It
guy.
doesn't taste like coffee, but it's
Okay.
really, really good.
Okay.
Get somebody else at your table to order it, and y'all can like share.
Yeah, there we go.
Mm.
So
My, my
I
hands
would
up.
get that. You'll have some of it with me. So I would get the filet mignon, and it's $59 at dinner, and then um, I might get. Let's see here. I might get an enhancement added to it, um, like maybe the mashed potatoes or something. I'm not sure yet. I haven't decided on that. But in the dessert category, they also have a carrot cake, but that's not what I'm going for. I am going for the maple creme brulee.
Heck yes.
You know,
Ooh.
Absolutely.
maple whipped cream, shortbread, maple leaf cookie, and it is $13. And
It's
I think
delicious.
Cindy would get the chocolate caramel bar, which is dark chocolate mousse, caramel cookie pieces, milk chocolate shell, and chocolate shortbread cookie. I think that's what Cindy would probably get.
Also sounds delicious.
So,
I get the maple creme brulee, and my son Josh, who has the TikTok channel, it loves creme brulee, so we always get it. I haven't
yeah.
been there in a long time though. Actually, we used to go there every year, and then when it went to 2 table service credits, we stopped going because I told you I'm cheap.
Mhm.
I was
Yeah.
banking those credits for other stuff. But now
Yeah.
that there's no dining plan, hey, everything's up. So
Yeah.
Yeah. So, that is my first selection, Le Cellier.
yummy. Y'all are getting me hungry.
Oh, I already am hungry.
Yeah.
Well,
All
back to
right.
Sophie. What's
Back
your
to
number two,
Sophie.
Sophie?
My number two, and I'm sorry, Aunt Brenda, but this one would be extremely hard for you to eat at with us. But it's someplace that I've wanted to go for a very long time because you know how much I love Italian food.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And I'm talking about Mama Melrose's Ristorante Italiano.
Nice.
And specifically, I want to do it in the package that lets us have prime seats for Fantasmic too.
Yeah. So
Yep. If it
Fantasmic
ever comes
Dining.
back, it was supposed to come back this summer. I think we're going in, we're in August now, and I think that's like toward the end of summer. So when's it coming?
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Exactly.
But I agree with you. That's the best way to go. You go eat, and then later on you go to the show. That's perfect.
Yep.
Mhm. And you get the prime location, you know?
That's right. What are you going to
Yeah.
order there?
Well, starting with the appetizers, and this is a lot like Le Cellier. This isn't like Space 220. Um, the Margarita Flatbread, that looks extremely yummy to me. Like,
Sounds yummy.
yeah, it's $15, so I'll share it with someone.
No, it's probably enough just for you, actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
all right. Well, still tastes yummy. Probably gonna be extremely good. And then moving on to entrees, and keep in mind I've never seen the inside of Mama Melrose's except for one picture. And I don't know if that's entirely something to go off of, but it looks like a patio garden outside of like an Italian villa inside. It looks like you're eating in the backyard under a
Mhm.
trellis or something, a pergola.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah. So for the entree, probably going to go with I haven't had time to think so much about this one, but when in doubt, go with the oven baked chicken alla parmigiana. I love chicken parmesan.
Sounds
Love it,
good.
love it, love it. And then
Sounds good.
yeah, and then for dessert, they have even more stuff to choose from than Space 220, and it all looks so good. Um, blueberry fra- frangipane tart. That's what I want to go for.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sounds yummy.
yeah,
Yeah.
it sounds really good to me. And Daddy, they have mini cannolis for you.
Nice. That's what I'm talking about.
Very nice.
Cannolis are always good food.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
All
So
right.
Brenda.
Well, coming up with three was hard because I mean I've dined at a lot of freaking restaurants at Disney. So
Mhm.
I've pretty much dined at a lot of them except for like the chef's table. But there are a couple that I've dined for breakfast several times but have not enjoyed dinner. And so I included those dinners. And although dining at the chef's table to dine would be divine, Steakhouse 71 dinner would be steak and
Ooh.
chocolate cake because they have that, what is it, 7 layers of goodness
Uh-huh.
in that chocolate cake. And I've had breakfast, but I haven't had dinner. So I would get the steak and chocolate cake.
There you
Oh
go.
my gosh, that sounds so good.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I would only get the steak because I'd feel bad about just eating the cake. So I'd have to eat a fiber first and then, the meat and then the dessert. So to keep my blood sugar more level, I have to eat fiber first. So I'd have to eat something good for me before I can enjoy the
That's
steak and
something
chocolate
that's
cake.
really good for you.
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right. But yeah, definitely Steakhouse 71 for dinner is on my list.
That sounds like a good choice. It's not on my
Yeah.
list, but I think a lot of these we have are similar sorts of thought processes.
Yeah.
Because while Brenda is downstairs at Steakhouse 71, I am upstairs at the
Ooh.
California Grill.
Oh, nice.
We
Ooh.
have we You know what, Brenda? We had it on our reservation. We had a reservation for it for March for the trip
Oh,
that got
oh,
canceled 3
oh
days
no, I'm
before
sorry.
they closed on us. And when we got there, they weren't open.
I
So we
know,
couldn't
I'm
make that
sorry.
reservation.
But I'm still so jealous of that July trip. I'm never going to get
Oh,
over it.
yeah. Yeah,
That's
that July
true.
trip was
I
awesome.
mean, nobody in the park. I just cannot get over that
It was
thing.
so cool.
It made up
So,
for the
Yeah, for
wait.
sure.
so get this, Sophie. The
Mm.
California Grill has 50th anniversary celebration menu pricing,
Yeah.
and it's like Space 220, but more expensive. It is $89 an adult.
Hey, that's only $10 more.
Yeah. And you start
Yeah.
with a market inspiration. And I am going, I think, with the braised beef short rib wontons.
Oh my God.
Ooh.
I think that's what I'm going with. I haven't quite decided yet, but that's probably what I would go with. And then on the chef's journey, you choose one of them. And I think I might go with I think I'm going to go with the cast iron grilled pork tenderloin,
Mm.
which sounds really good. Goat cheese polenta, artichoke barragoule, forest mushrooms, spring onions, lacquered pork belly, and a Zinfandel glaze.
Oh my gosh, really?
Yeah.
Goodness.
Or maybe Cindy and I will split and we'll get the 35-ounce beef ribeye tomahawk steak for 2.
Oh, you already had steak when you went to
Yeah,
La
that's why I was thinking of getting the other. And then the sweet creations, you choose one of these, and I am thinking I am going with the 5 Magical Bites 50 years in the making dessert, which is different bites, and one is honey, one is lemon, one is carrot, one is strawberry, and one is chocolate. And beyond that, I
Goodness.
have no idea what it means.
They must be little bites, little tarts or something.
I guess. They also have a creme brulee here as well, Brenda.
Ah.
And then that's what I'm thinking for those. So anyway, that's where I have for number 2 is the California Grill.
Sounds delicious.
No,
Nice.
and I am planning it such that when we are done, we are still going to be there to watch the fireworks from the top.
Nice.
So
Perfect.
that's what we're going to do.
Late dinner.
Yes.
All
Nice.
right. Well, what is your number 3, Sophie?
My number 3. This was one that we also had a reservation for the March trip, I think.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was very excited to eat here, and I'm talking about the Rose and Crown.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's on Mommy's
Fish
list
and
too.
chips.
Yup. Yup. And, well, I really couldn't find that many pictures of it. Obviously, I know what the UK pavilion looks like. It's literally Daddy's background.
Yeah.
Yeah, I still love that pavilion. I love the castle that they put in it. It looks just like Hampton Court. Um, but in terms of the Rose and Crown, I couldn't really find any pictures of it, which is a shame because I did want to see what it looked like.
It
But I
sits
do
right there
have,
on the water on the left when you're walking from Canada.
Mm-hmm.
yeah,
It sits right on the water there.
I meant the interior. I couldn't find
Oh.
anything that I saw.
Yeah. It
I've
looks
got
like
a
a
picture.
pub.
You keep talking, Sophie. I'll find one for you.
Yeah.
It looks like a
All
pub. They
right.
have a big bar, and then they have,
Mm.
it's like a pub. It's kind of like Raglan Road,
Okay.
except nobody
All
dances.
right.
Well, unless you get up and dance, and you can do that if you want.
Probably not gonna.
There we go.
Well, anyway, of course, there's the appetizers, the entrees, the sides, and the desserts. And a lot of this stuff I was having trouble picking, but I think for the appetizer, because we're
There's
just
a
going to
picture.
start there. Oh, ooh.
Kind of reminds me of the Columbia Harbor House a little bit.
Oh.
And
Yeah, I
and
can
slightly
see
a
how.
little bit like Liberty Tree,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know. But
Yep.
anyway, that's just a picture I had found from Disney. So, and it might be that it's been changed since then, but that's one I had. So,
Good job.
Yep. All right. Well,
sorry
back
to
to what I
disrupt.
was saying. No, you're fine. I'm glad you found a picture of it. Well, in terms of appetizers, I'm just going to go with the soup of the day. It's probably going to be the cheapest option on my entire list of 3, not just for this menu. And then, obviously, I am legally obligated to go for the fish and chips that are on the entrees. This is just the law. But,
That's right.
Daddy, you're going to be happy when I tell you this. They have shepherd's pie.
Yeah, but you know what? I'll probably get the fish and chips next time too.
They're
Fair
really
enough.
good.
Fair enough. And I remember one time I was hearing you and Mommy talk about something, and it's called Bubble and Squeak. And you said that you did not want to try it, that you thought it sounded nasty.
Yeah.
Sounds a little.
I have to disagree.
Okay, you try it, and I might try a bite of yours.
Yeah, I think it would taste very good.
Okay.
So
Good.
I want to try that. And then for dessert, now this was the part that was extremely difficult to decide because they have 2 desserts and they both sound absolutely amazing. They have the sticky toffee pudding
Mm.
and they have something called the English trifle. Now, the toffee pudding sounds about right. It's a steamed pudding cake served with warm vanilla custard and hot butter rum sauce. Doesn't that sound amazing?
It is delicious.
Yes.
That's what I get.
Yeah, but then they also have the English trifle, which is layers of strawberry, vanilla custard, graham crackers, and whipped cream, and they both sound so yummy that we're gonna get both.
That's right. Butch
We're
gets
gonna get
that
both.
one and we share. It's so
Okay.
yummy. You got to share everything. It's like
Yeah.
a smorgasbord.
You do need to share. But that's a great choice, Sophie.
Yeah.
And you know what? One of the things that we don't do justice is in the case of Rose and Crown, if you can't or don't have enough time for all your dining reservations, you don't forget that they have a walk up for the fish and chips that is right
Yes.
there that you can just walk up and order it and keep on going on your merry way, you know? So if you don't have the reservation slot or you were late in booking it or whatever and you don't have one, don't forget about the walk up, you know? Because
Yeah, that
that
little
might
Yorkshire
that'll
place, the little
yeah,
Yorkshire
yeah,
window.
exactly.
Yeah.
Because that might, give you the taste to say, okay, this was so good, we're going to remember it and not skimp on it for the next time. So, and if you get it arranged just right, then you can also see about sitting there during Harmonious.
Yep. And also the last couple of times we've gone when we get the fish and chips at the Yorkshire window, we always had difficulty finding a place to sit. And the last couple of times when we've gotten our fish and chips, we've gone up there toward the water and up, there's seating up there and we've been able to find a place to sit. So if you've had the problem before with finding a place to sit, give it another try.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, good selection, Sophie.
Yeah.
Thank you. Now,
Yeah.
that's just me. What about you guys?
Brenda?
Well, even though to dine at the chef's table would be divine,
Oh, and by the
and I
way,
could
can
have,
I interrupt
yes,
for one quick second?
yes.
Hmm.
Just FYI, the chef's table at Victoria and Albert's reopened on July
Yep,
28th.
that's right.
Wow.
So that is like perfect timing for this episode.
Yep, yep. It's just a shame that I'm not there dining there. Yeah, darn.
Yeah.
That would be so awesome.
But anyway, moving on. Back to it would be divine to
To
eat at
dine there,
to
yes.
dine. Yes.
Or to have steak and chocolate cake at Steakhouse 71. But the filet and creme brulee at Topolino's Terrace sounds yummy as well.
Topolino's Terrace is so good.
Yeah,
Oh
It's
my
it's
so good
gosh.
really
for
good.
breakfast, but I've never had dinner there. But I enjoy the
Oh,
breakfast, the character dining experience.
and
It's
we've
just
never
that
had the
spending that much
breakfast.
for
So
breakfast almost makes me have a heart attack. But, as a character dining experience, it's right up there. I mean, really, but I do want to do dinner there. What did y'all have for dinner there?
I had fettuccine alfredo.
uh-huh.
Mm,
And
nice.
I don't remember exactly what I had, but it was like a seafood
Mm.
dish that had a lot of different seafood items
I
in
think
it.
shrimp scampi or something like
No,
that.
it wasn't
Modified
just
shrimp.
scampi. It wasn't just scampi. It was something way
Must
beyond
have been
that.
like a
Mm.
seafood gumbo or something, or a stew or something. I don't know. What did
Yeah,
It
you
I'll
was
have?
see if I
definitely
can find a
Different
pasta.
picture
stuff.
of it.
Did you have creme brulee?
No, Jagan was the only one that had a dessert there.
I want to have the creme brulee.
Yeah.
It's just not something I can make at home. I mean, I don't have the tool that lights the fire that crystallizes
The
the.
blowtorch.
Yeah, yeah. So
Yeah.
that's a
I
treat when
think
you're somewhere that
technically
has great
speaking,
creme
technically
brulee.
speaking, depending on how small you make it, you might be able to do the same thing with like a lighter or something, like a regular lighter.
Yeah, as long as you have enough sugar on top, I guess it would do that, but it's not something I would make at home. So having it somewhere else is a treat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yum.
Yum.
So that was my last one.
Yep.
Topolino's Terrace for dinner.
All right. Well, that's a good
Down
one.
to Mike.
That's a good one. So for me, my last selection is, what did I write down?
I don't know.
Let's see here. I had it.
Let me see if I can think. What park is it at? Is
Oh.
it at a resort?
This one you're gonna think is goofy because it's at a park. We've never eaten there, and I've heard mixed bag on it. But I've never eaten there, and I've decided I want to try it, and I want to try simple old Coral Reef Restaurant.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Where is that?
I'm hearing negatives. It's in the seas with Nemo.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I'm not a fan.
You're not a fan.
I'm so sorry.
I didn't even
have
realize
our,
it was there.
I'm hoping our listeners will write in with their experience and their opinions of the coral reef. I don't want to like be all negative, but it's not it's not seafood like you're gonna get at other places, in my opinion.
Okay.
Hmm.
Well, I was thinking I want to try it, so it's on my list to try.
It's got that big aquarium inside. It's kind of cool to sit in there with it.
Yeah.
And they have the dive, the dive experience you can buy. They actually go in there so you can see the scuba divers in there sometimes too.
Yeah. And see, for me, I love clam chowder. So having an appetizer of New England clam chowder would be right up my bailiwick. And then I love seafood. So I'm thinking the seared mahi-mahi would be what I would get there. And then dessert, I'm thinking I will do the chocolate wave. Warm flourless chocolate cake, raspberry gelato. So
that sounds good. The dessert sounds good. I think when I was there, I had like lobster mac and cheese because that was before I was allergic to shellfish.
Uh-huh.
Is it on the menu even? I don't even know because it was years ago.
No, I don't see it there anymore.
Hmm.
So anyway, maybe I let down the whole audience.
No, I'm sure.
But
I'm sure
I've never eaten there. I wanted to try it. So
yeah, I'm sure
that's what I want.
Love it
That's
and
what I
who don't
have
like
for number 3 is my Coral Reef Restaurant.
Yeah.
So
yeah, listeners, write in with your favorite 3 that you haven't tried yet. We'd love to hear about it. We'd love to hear about food here.
Yeah, and in fact, we asked the question in the Facebook group.
Ooh.
And we had responses from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people.
People love food, huh? Yeah, that's our soul sisters and brothers out there.
Yep. And we're starting us off with Chris from Billy's Closet of Magic. He wants to eat at Cinderella's Royal Table, Chef Mickey's, and California Grill. And so, Chris, Cali Grill is the only one I haven't eaten at there.
Wait, he hasn't eaten at Cinderella's Royal Table or Chef Mickey's?
No. I know, right? Hey, Chris, Chef Mickey's to me is so much better at breakfast.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
To me, it's not as good at dinner.
I'm in agreement with y'all as well.
Yeah.
Definitely breakfast.
And then Chrissy from Billy's Closet of Magic wants to eat at Topolino's Terrace, which is awesome. And
oh my God, she's totally my soul sister here.
Yeah. She wants to eat at Victoria and Albert's Chef Table Experience.
Oh my goodness.
She wants to eat at Nine Dragons and at Morimoto's. And we've eaten at Nine Dragons.
We have too.
And Nine Dragons is good too.
It is good.
I prefer Tepanito, but I like Nine Dragons as well. And
totally different.
Yep. And then Mommy wants to eat at the Rose and Crown. And sadly, the second one isn't going to happen because she wants to eat at the Luau at the Poly, but it's closed and it's not being reopened.
Yeah.
It's
such
being
a
changed
shame.
out. And she wants to eat at Le Cellier with me. So that'll make
a nice date.
Yes.
Yeah. You guys go on the date. I'll be planning my Disney wedding.
Okay. Jennifer wants to eat at Boma, at Olivia's Cafe and at Chefs de
Mhm.
France. And I've eaten
Yum.
at Boma and Olivia's. And
I've eaten at Boma and Chefs de France. They're good.
and Olivia's we ate there for Thanksgiving, and sadly it was um
Oh,
hard. It was good food, but it was
hard to
they
get
were
to.
understaffed evidently, and it took a really long time. So that was not our best Thanksgiving meal, but um but the food
But she
was
may
good.
not, Jennifer
So
might not be going for Thanksgiving. And Boma
exactly.
is so good, isn't it? It's so unique.
Boma
I
is
mean, the
my
whole
story.
experience is so unique.
Yeah, Boma is when I was eating eggs and thought it was cornbread,
Oh, that's
and
funny.
then I'm like, wait a minute, this isn't cornbread, this is eggs, and it wasn't bad, and I don't like eggs, so that one was a funny one for me. So,
That's pretty funny
but
for
I'll
me.
tell you, the zebra domes were good too.
Uh-huh. They
Now,
got a little kick.
yeah, John wants to eat at Victoria and Albert's, and at
Mm.
Akershus,
Oh,
and
if
at Big
ever.
Grill. I've never eaten at Big River Grill or Victoria and Albert's. Victoria and Albert's is on my list too, but I had talked about it in previous episodes, so
Yeah.
I didn't put it on in this time. But Big River Grill, I don't know if is that Disney Springs, Brenda? Do you
I
know?
haven't eaten at Big River Girl. I think that's a new one at Disney Springs, isn't it? I think
I'm
it's a
not
new one there.
certain.
Yeah, I
So,
think it's a new one there.
and then Pam wants to eat at Chef Art Smith's Homecoming,
Delicious.
Space 220,
Mm.
and Shula's Steakhouse.
Yeah, and Shula's is
Nice.
in the, isn't it
Is
in the
that the
Dolphin and
Swan or
Swan?
Dolphin?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in there. Um,
Mm.
and then lastly, but certainly not least, Sheila wants to eat at Victoria and Albert's, Bull and Bear at the Waldorf Astoria, and at Three Bridges, which is over at Coronado.
Coronado. Yeah. I
So
haven't eaten at Three Bridges.
I haven't either. I haven't either. So in fact, I haven't eaten at any of those that she listed.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I never go off property. We don't go
Yeah.
over to the Waldorf or anything. But
Yeah.
she can, since she's,
Mm.
Yeah, since
there all
she's
the
got
time. Hello.
local presence. So all right. But
Thank
that
you all
was
for writing in.
yeah,
We
thank you
love
so
Yeah,
you guys
thank
much.
to share
you.
with us.
That I love it because I love getting the feedback and seeing the conversation flow, you know? So if you're not in our Facebook group, go check us out. We're on the road with Mickey group. You can just search Facebook for it and I'll post the link in the show notes as well. In fact, it's there every week. So go check out the show notes.
Yeah.
But that wraps up our feature topic. And now it is time to move on to this day in Disney history for August 1st. So, Sophie, take it away.
All right, thank you. Well, this happens all the way back in 1933, August 1st, 1933. The comedic actor, chef, and author Dom DeLuise is born in Brooklyn, New York.
Deloise.
Yeah, sorry.
It's okay, honey.
His Disney credits include the animated TV series Hercules as the voice of Bacchus, also known as Dionysus, and the animated feature Oliver and Company as the voice of Fagin. He
Oh,
has hosted a 1972 episode of The Mouse Factory and made a cameo appearance in the 1979 The Muppet Movie. DeLuise is probably best known as a regular in such Mel Brooks films as Blazing Saddles, Silent Movie, History of the World Part 1, Spaceballs, and Robin Hood Men in Tights. His youngest son, David DeLuise, starred as Jerry Russo on the Disney Channel series Wizards of Waverly Place, which is one that I watched.
Well, there you go.
yep.
I remember him from Smokey and the Bandit.
No,
The
that,
lady gonna have a baby, talking about the elephant.
and I remember him in Spaceballs too. Spaceballs is such a goofy movie.
He
So
is a
funny
really
though.
funny guy.
I
Yeah.
remember you guys tried to show me Spaceballs, and then you were like, since when did it have all this language in it? And immediately
know.
turned it off.
It's
I
funny
don't.
the stuff you don't notice when you're the teen watching it, and then you watch it later and you're like, what? Why were my parents letting me watch this?
Yeah. Yeah. But anyway,
And then
good
there are my
history.
parents that sheltered me.
Yeah.
Yep.
Nice. That was very good. Thank you for sharing that, Sophie.
Yeah.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Sophie. Well,
Uh-oh. Dun dun dun.
time to stump the Soph. And I think these are easy peasy. So,
It's because you're reading it.
well, because I picked it. Yeah. So I made this one. I think I made this one just a little bit harder, but I still think it's easy peasy. So let's see if Sophie can can guess the character.
All
Something
right.
tells me yes.
Yeah, something tells me yes too. Also, um, this character I'm going to say is the beardless wonder.
The beardless wonder.
That is not in the description. It's my take on it.
Okay.
Any clue?
Could
Any
be
thought at
anybody.
all? No, it couldn't be just anybody. There's a lot of somebodies it could not
Dopey.
be. Yes, it's Dopey.
Very good. One clue that wasn't even in the book. Very good, Sophie.
It is Dopey.
Oh my
Very
gosh.
good, Sophie.
I have some did you know, but I also have a really interesting thing. You know, of course, Dopey never speaks,
Yeah.
but that doesn't mean he can't. Happy says he's just never tried to before. So, but
I
anyway,
remember.
the beardless wonder, he's the only dwarf without a beard. It's when I said that there's a lot of ones with is that what made you think of Dopey?
Goodness.
The beardless wonder. Yep. My immediate thought was Dopey, and then I was like, there's no way. There's no way. There are so many other characters that are great that don't have beards. And then at first, you just kept on pushing, like, any thoughts? And I was like, okay, I have 2 more clues. If I get it wrong, I get it wrong, but let's just do it. Dopey.
Yeah.
I think Grogu whispered it to her.
Oh, well.
No?
I don't think she needs any help from
No.
anybody.
Oh, okay. No, he did not, he said. Okay. Well, get this, girls. And I don't know if you knew this, Sophie, but did you know that Dopey was considered for the part of the sorcerer's apprentice in Fantasia?
I did
Really?
not.
I had no idea.
Me neither.
And of course, the role went to Mickey Mouse. I don't see Dopey
Goodness.
thriving in that
No.
role at
I
all.
Not
mean,
at all.
I could see it a little bit, but I think it works better with Mickey because, like, sure, Dopey is beloved and he's from the first successful movie, but Yensid is Disney, literally.
Yeah.
Yensid is Disney, so it
Yeah.
only makes sense that it would be Mickey.
Mm-hmm.
So, my character, who still was not very tough to figure out, was Dopey from Snow White and the
Yeah.
Seven Dwarfs.
If you are a new listener,
Go back.
go back
Look at
and
the previous
look at
episodes.
every episode. This girl is amazing.
Yeah.
I'm tempted to say that at about episode, I don't know, 200 or something, maybe we should put like a little we should put like a montage of all the times that Sophie got
Oh, that would be fun.
whose question right.
Uh-huh.
Or for the sake of a shorter video, maybe we should do one where I got them wrong.
That
A
would be
very
funny.
short video.
It would be like 30 seconds of YouTube.
Yeah.
But it would be
She
can't
is
miss.
amazing.
It would be can't miss.
Totally. She amazes me every time.
Aw,
And
thank
there's been times
you.
when
Crazy.
Brenda
Yeah.
got it.
There have been times when you got
Like
it before
very
I
twice.
did.
Very few. Yeah, like twice.
Oh. But anyway,
Oh, that's great.
job,
Yay.
baby. And she
Yay.
never knows
Thank you.
what I'm gonna pick.
She never knows. Nope.
And I don't
Never.
know what I'm gonna pick until I start thumbing through it.
Yep.
All I know is that we never do the same one twice. Speaking of which, how many characters are left in that book? I might need to go get you a new one. Maybe
Oh, a
we'll
lot
do
of
the live.
characters are left. We
All
don't have.
right.
We're not even close yet. I haven't gotten.
Nice.
I've been deliberately kind of ignoring like some of the really obscure movies that I don't think you've seen, and I know I haven't seen. So,
I could totally get someone from the Black Cauldron. I could
well,
totally
you
do it.
got one before from there, but
Nice.
anyway,
Very good, Sophie.
that's our
Thank you.
Stump the Soph session, and now it's time for a little bit of Walt.
We have a little bit of Walt, a little short quote today, but it's a good one. Most of my life, I have done what I wanted to do. I have had fun on the job. I have never been able to confine that fun to office hours.
That is what I want for my life.
Yeah, because he could
exactly.
never turn it off. He could never not be Walt for a second.
Right.
He was amazing.
Yeah.
Awesome. Amazing. Totally awesome. We love Walt Disney.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Absolutely. Well, my friends, that wraps us up for this week. Next week, we are going to look, if you remember, back in December 27th episode, we had our 22 things we wanted to do in 2022. And we are going to give an update, see where we stand on that list, see which ones we've checked off and which ones we still need to do and which ones are in the works for being done if they're not done yet.
Nice.
So that's what we're looking at. An update on 22 things for 2022 is our feature topic next week. I hope you all have a great week. I hope that you enjoyed the episode and that you keep coming back. And if you're at Disney, have fun, send pictures. We love seeing pictures. And if you're not at Disney, but thinking about Disney, go look at all the YouTubes, go look at our YouTube channel, go look at others' YouTube channels, go, waste some time. But
live vicariously through others.
It's not really wasting time. We call it research here.
Yeah.
Research.
Yep.
And also how to make your sadness go away. Mental
Yeah.
health hours.
Yes.
Yep.
Self-care.
But anyway, so I'm Mike. She's Sophie. That's Brenda. He's Grogu. And we will
See
you on the road. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Oh, I
Bye,
sold
everyone.
Brenda's line. Do it again, Brenda. Like I didn't say anything.